Nithyanandam. My name is Manitya Punitananda, and I have been blessed to meet an enlightened master in this lifetime. Now, I would really, I'd really like to share with everyone who wants to listen exactly what have been my benefits and what I've learned which has been useful for me. I can say one of the things that Swamiji is teaching us is that we are one with everything, like the space of oneness. It's called Advaita. So the space of Advaita means oneness. So it means all the things around us is actually a part of us. And I think many times in my life I felt like I was not one with everything. Maybe I also felt alone and some things like that. And I think many people can relate with this, not feeling completely connected all the time. And also what I'm seeing is people like to talk about other people as if that person is something different from them, uh, including myself. I have done this. It means like sharing, like, oh, this person is doing this and that. It is um, it's not the right thing what they are doing. Something like that we like to point out about others. I think one of the reason can be we like to feel connected with a third person. So if we agree about one person, we can go to the other person and agree about that person. And then we'll feel close, like oneness with that person, because we agree, oh yes, this person is like that, and we feel close. And I guess what happens is we miss seeing that part in ourselves, that actually the person, if we are seeing someone, they are reflecting our inner space. So we will be completely missing that aspect and not even look in, because we don't see that actually it is ourselves we are seeing all around us. Now Swamiji, he likes to remind us that we are much more bigger than what we think. He's telling that all human beings, we have some doubt about ourselves, some hatred, some denial, some SDHD he calls it. And he also tells when we believe we are something less than God, it means we have low self-confidence. Anything thinking about ourselves we are less than divine, it means we are thinking too small about us. So when we are young, we kind of form this cognition about ourselves, maybe a lower self-image. Some things happen, someone makes fun of us, or our parents make us feel we are useless. Something like that happens, and then we start identifying with that and it becomes our personality. And we are limiting ourselves. Now, something happens when we start feeling we want to grow and we want to become bigger, we want to achieve something. We don't want to just sit and dream one day everything is going to be so wonderful. We want to actually make things wonderful, actively doing it, not just fantasizing. So then all these things come up that we don't like to remember, our belief about us, ourselves. And then we see thought patterns or cognitions. It's a deep belief that even is part of our emotions, our reaction that happens in the body to certain situations, which we feel we cannot control it. Because it is like a physical also. It is not just we are thinking something, we are believing something, but we are also cognizing it and reacting physically with our body also. So it becomes very difficult for us to move forward if we are in a situation where the whole body is shaking, shivering, frightening, or we may feel embarrassed, or we may feel many different things which just make us feel we cannot handle ourselves. And of course, when we want to grow, this also comes up. Of course, that is part of growing, that we need to face all of this. We don't like it, but we have to, because otherwise we will just be where we are. And what Swamiji is training the Sangha to do is to actually break the patterns we have in these situations and to drop the whole cognition. And this is not just a nice theory. This actually works. And also what I've experienced myself in one of Swamiji's programs, it was in Cambodia, December 2014. He said he was working on our body. It means there is a spiritual process where we are all sitting in a mandala around him. He called it the Shivoham process. Now, all of us, we had made a huge, big effort to get there, to this program. All we wanted all to be there. Now, he will not do anything unless we want him to. But all of us, we really want to transform, so we trust him. He will only do good to us. So what he's able to do is to help our body not respond in that same way from our old cognition. So what I was experiencing many times after this process is that in one situation, see, in the past, if I want to do something which scares me, I may be able to, by my will, kind of think positive. Then finally I will become frightened anyway and I cannot handle myself and run away. So after the Shivoham process, then my cognition changed, and in a situation where I in the past could clearly see, oh, my thinking was just the same, because my thinking is my thinking, it's my free will. So I would have that normal thinking, oh my god, I don't fit in here, or it's only for special people to be here, or I'm going to look stupid now, I'm going to make a fool of myself, something like that. Then when that ordinary thinking I've always had, when it comes up, I'm so sure this is the truth also, then even though it happens, my body is not responding like in that way. I felt my body having tremendous confidence and feeling secured. And it doesn't match with the thinking I'm having or the judgments I'm having about the situation. The whole understanding I'm having from my mind and how my body is physically reacting, they don't match. And it's most strange things. And this is like a miracle that only an incarnation can do for a human being. And then I realized, oh God, I can decide to drop my judgments and my thoughts because they are not useful to me. Anyway, my Swamiji has made my body respond in that most confident way. So then why do I need all these stupid thoughts? They are just holding me back. So let me just have authentic thoughts, which means the highest thoughts of the situation, the highest thoughts of myself and about the other people around. And this is just one small, or not small, this is one thing that Swamiji is doing, which I've experienced, but all the devotees, all the program participants, the initiated disciples and IA graduates, they would have so many different stories. So it's not just this, it is so many other things unknown. We may not even realize like immediately what are all the benefits. But for human beings on planet Earth, from my own experience, I have to say this is the best thing human being can do, to go and attend Swamiji's Inner Awakening program and start manifesting all the dreams that you want in your life and make your whole life transformed and so happy and blissful. He can really make this happen for people. So I also would like to share so many other things. Now I've spoken quite a long time, so I would have to come back and have other videos. But thank you for listening to this, and I'll come back and share more about this wonderful thing. Also, I would like to tell about another thing before I leave. There is going to be a Be Your Own Boss program online with Swamiji where he's teaching. It will be like a weekend thing. It will be maybe 2 days or something like that. It is coming up at the end of the month, maybe a week from now or something like that. So all the details, you will find them on Facebook or something. Now this is a small taste of what Inner Awakening program can do. So the 21 Inner Awakening is a 21-day retreat where we spend time living around the master, around Swamiji. Now the weekend program, the Be Your Own Boss program, would be in different centers in different countries. Even in Norway we are having it now. So even Norwegians, you can come and attend. And what will happen is you will be on two-way video conference where Swamiji will be seeing you. And do not underestimate the power of that, because people have had their energy awakened just by being seen by him on video. Even I have experienced this in one of our Sangha meetings. I experienced again what I was just sharing, like how my energy shifted, even though my head was thinking very negative. So you'll also be learning. So it will be something intellectual and useful, which makes sense. And well, I shouldn't say I know exactly what it's going to be about, because Swamiji is constantly reinventing himself. So he'll be teaching something. Then also we'll be doing something. He'll be kind of just, I guess, you'll be seen by the divine and it will just transform you. So if you want to be part of the Be Your Own Boss program, you can sign up and go to your nearest center and attend it. That will be a great start to get introduced to Swamiji. And I welcome all of you so much from my heart, because I really want you to experience everything good in life. So, okay, thank you now, and Nityanandam.